So we are using the IDO3D vertical. We actually used it the other day. We tried it out the other day. IDO3D vertical. And before you make the models that they have for you, I think it's good if you practice first, because it's not easy, but it is easy, if that makes any sense. Once you get it, it's easy. If you think you need to turn that off, then that's fine. So, this is some of the stuff we made the other day. Cordell made a maple leaf, and the only thing is that it is sticky. I gotta figure out a way to get it unsticky, because if you make something awesome and it's sticky, you're not gonna want to touch it or anything because it's sticky. So I don't know if maybe if we use that blue light that we had and just like really get in there. But as you can see, you can build up, but it definitely takes some practice. Also, alcohol. Not booze, but rubbing alcohol actually takes it off.
Booze might work though.
Booze might help. It takes it off really easily, because it was all over this, and let me tell you, it was rough getting it off of this. And Cordell was like, why don't you try some alcohol? So I had a drink. So I used the alcohol, and it worked. It worked well. I watched some videos. I watched their videos, and their videos had a totally different pen, and I love that pen. That pen had a cartridge. So I don't know if that means that they have different styles of pens to choose from or not.
It seems so.
But I haven't seen that. I didn't see them online.
Oh.
Anyway, so you take this is your ink pen. The arrow on the cap tells you to go the opposite that your brain tells you to turn it. And then you use the pink, and I think you go the right way this time. Yeah. So it's righty-tighty, lefty. I don't know. I thought it was backwards the other day when we were using it.
I think it is.
So I'm just going to prep by putting all my caps on. My tips, I mean. It's so sticky. What? Is that mine, the white one?
Oh, it's mine now.
That's actually white and not black. I thought it was black, but it's white.
Either way, I thought it was black too, but still.
Yeah. So, and this is your drying tool. So what you do is oh, we got some goose in there from the other day. Get out of there, goose. What you do is you cook it in, and then I was watching a video. It says to push it into here at click. It must be different now. I don't hear click. On a line, it was like click, and I was like, hey, that's how you do it. You got it to click?
Yep.
What the heck? How'd you do that?
I pushed on it.
Show me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or whoever you are. Oh! Thank you, Cordell. So, because when I was using it, it kept plopping off.
You'd be broken without me.
I would be lost without you. So, unscrew your little thing. What are you going to do? I'm going to make the horse here. You've got some aliens. Anyway, I'm going to start with my pink. I don't know if I want to go how they did purple legs and head and pink tail. I think I'm going to go pink legs because, you know, I'm into pink. So, oh, one thing that Cordell did for himself was tape. he taped the plastic sheet down so it wasn't sliding. And I think that's a smart idea. Uh-oh, I gotta get over some. Move over. I was missing some of my design. It's going to be a close one. So, all you do is I watched a video online, and this person, they just totally outlined it like a pro. I mean, like, she whipped around like she was like born with this pen in her hand. And she did the whole sheet like crazy and then went over it. Now, when we were doing it the other day, if we let it sit too long, it started to spread out. So then it blurred our design. But it didn't seem like hers spread out. I don't know. And then turn it off. It's actually pretty hard to, after you use the light, it gets a hard tip sometimes, and then you run into issues. Your tape's right there. So I think mine is a unicorn, but I'm just going to make him worse. Because unicorns aren't my thing. There are a ton of videos online that seem like so much fun. And you can tell that people have done some serious practicing when it comes to doing the vertical. So this really is not a 3D design that we're doing right now. We're going to make a flat design into a 3D design because we're going to make it and then we're going to stick them together and make our design. But I was watching this lady and she threw out a little person in seconds. She's like, it was like, I was like, whoa. Oh, I forgot I kept the light on. If you have it with the light on, it starts to cure it instantly. So you have to hold it in a whole different way in order to do that. You know, if you make a mistake, you can just wipe it off too. For the perfection in all of us, perfectionists, you make a mistake, just wipe it off. Abracadabra, abracadabra, legs. Looks like Kanye may be needing some respite. I think Kanye West went into the hospital, and the other night he had like a rant. He only sang a couple of songs at one of his own concerts and then left, but after he did like a crazy rant about Beyonce.
Just do it.
After he did a crazy rant about Beyonce and Jay-Z. And then he pretty much dropped the mic and left. I mean, he didn't really drop the mic. Maybe he did, I don't know. But
Sounds like him.
in other words, he left his whole people that paid to see him. I wonder if they're going to get, what do you call it, refunds.
Probably not. Knowing him, he's a bit of a douchebag.
I don't know. I felt really bad for him.